inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Fanshuku, aka Meta.
And Christy FEMNR, aka Classy.
From Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
On the morning drive.
106.5 FM DSN.
Good morning and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM today, the 13th day of March 2024. Today is Wednesday and the time is 1 minute past the hour of 7. It's time for newspaper headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. This morning, we are going to take you through the news, making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers. But before we do that, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the stories, making the headlines. Do stay with us.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that the complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that a complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
You're welcome back to newspaper headlines on Ebona and the 103.5 FM. This morning, we are going to take you through the news, making the headlines on The Guardian, Leadership, Vanguard, Punch, Daily Post, The Sun, The Nation. This day, and if time permits, we're also going to take a look at Nigerian Tribune newspapers. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080-96661035. You can as well join us on Facebook as we're live at Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Drop your comments on the comment section of the live video. You can equally stream us online via mixlr.com/gistfm. I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper this morning. Article denies dumping PDP, tackles Tinubu. Group urges parents, students to embrace STEM education for sustainable future. Experts ask Nigeria to join BRICS, list benefits. Experts ask Nigeria to join Brazil, Russia, India, list benefits. European Union flays the federal government's $15,000 expatriate employment levy. Reps decry high rate of failed bank transactions. I'm not afraid. Remi Tinubu rebuffs death threat. Nigerians lament rising airfares as experts blame exchange rate. History will be kind to Tinubu for his dedication, says Shetima. APHPN decries a soaring medical cost, depletion of health workers. Tinubu, Babangida hold closed-door meeting in Mina. Federal government to retool skilled, certified technicians. 500 million naira awards to ranking senators on settle, expose National Assembly rot. WTO inaugurates $1.2 million facility to boost food safety in Nigeria. Bandits capture another 30 as Inspector General of Police visits Kaduna. Disability Forum seeks support in Edo over hardship, hopelessness. PDP unsettled as Opeboro picks Ogbeida Iham as a running mate. Court strikes out suit to compel Igbo from Nigeria. Rivers APC chairman urges Fubara to resign. Welders in oil, gas steel sectors are all foreigners. Lagos government sensitizes residents on railway line safety. Ondo poll. Ayedatiwa declares to run for governor. Women. Why women must not be left out in digital economy drive by Tinubu's wife. Adeleke alerts Oshun residents of plan to attack schools, farms. Group urges parents, students to embrace STEM education for sustainable future. Court refuses dismiss MTN HDA resources suit over ATC's mast. Court refuses to dismiss MTN HEDA resources suit over ATC's mast. Army uncovers illegal gun manufacturing factory. Arrest suspects. Fear grips UNTH as gunmen abduct deputy director, security man. Abia probes alleged cult killing of 400-level ABSU student. Community protests alleged killing of farmer by herdsmen in Delta. Protesters block Lekki Ebe expressway over Lagos estate demolition. Fubara donates 20 million naira to widow of slain police officer. Hardship. Lagos Council boss plans subsidized food markets orders. Firm unveils affordable whole house customization in Lagos. Enugu community seeks Tinubu's intervention over Kingsmen. From the Guardian newspaper, we'll flip over to Leadership newspaper. Threatening Tinubu's wife, national embarrassment, Bauchi governor. How to stay motivated at work during fasting. Angst going to the market. The unbecoming attitude of some miscreants disguised as traders. Federal government tax on fair food prices. Kanu Disco blames poor power supply on TCN. Edo APC supporters endorse Ogbeida Ihama as Okpeboro's running mate. Inspector General of Police deploys a mobile unit to Kuriga. Mining Development Bank bill passes second reading in reps. Shaibu denies being served impeachment notice. Unicel assures women of fair deal in energy sector. EFCC increases charges against Fayose's ally, Agbele, to 24. Federal Executive Council mourns former Health Minister Aduku. Returns of poliometalists. High tax on sweetened beverages will boost excise revenue by 972%. Report. 3 trillion naira budget pardon. Ningi's journey to 3 months suspension. Again, Bandits attack Kaduna community, abduct 61. Tinubu has you in mind. Chetima tells Nigerians. CBN raises customs duty rate to 1,624 naira per dollar as naira weakens. Governor Inuwa Yahaya's compassionate gesture towards retirees. Police confirm one death. Cars, shops destroyed in Wuse market unrest. Federal government secures $1.3 billion for Kanu Niger rail line at Ramadan Tafsir. Tinubu seeks prayers to end insecurity. 30-year-old graduate commits suicide in Imo. Tinubu appoints Maberola. Nimasa DG. Tinubu appoints Eze Samuel as Pioneer FCT Civil Service Commission Chair. HOS. BB Niger's Queen set to wed. Police failed to reinstate retired officers 2 years after court order. Abuja market set ablaze in protest to hawkers killing. Bandits demand 20 million naira ransom for abducted 15 Sokoto students. Kaduna lawmaker visits constituents to donate food, cash after bandits attack. Mingi resigns as Northern Senators Forum chairman. Ondo Guba, late Akeredolu would be proud of me as successor. Ayedatiwa declares a bid. FCT safe, free for foreign investment, says Wike. Chetima launches scheme to empower farmers in Kaduna. Ex-NCC boss Bandu loses mother. Undisputed heavyweight champion Joshua to face winner of Fury versus Usyk bout. Kaduna lawmaker raises alarm over serial attacks on Kajuru communities. Three kids die. 45,783 internally displaced persons' homes as fire raises camp in Borno. 3 children die as 45,783 internally displaced persons are rendered homeless in Borno camp fire outbreak. Economic hardship. Nivea boosts workers' salaries by 44%. Kogi Assembly confirms 2 commissioner nominees, 50 special advisors. La Liga. Rafa Benitez sacked as Celta Vigo manager. Senate suspends Ningi for 3 months over 2024 budget padding claim. Group raises alarm over influx of illegal immigrants into Delta. Kaduna Electric condemns workers' strike action, says it's unjustified. Call to bar. Uzodinma's daughter hails PUSG beneficiaries, urges them to be worthy ambassadors. Gunmen abduct UNTH Deputy Director, security man in Enugu, Olisa, open to returning as Super Eagles coach. NMPC has deactivated 6,409 illegal refineries in Niger Delta, Kiari. Fire claims lives of 2 children in Borno internally displaced persons camp. Granville Medical launches community health initiatives. Court remands husband for alleged beating wife to death in Oyo. Kaduna Electric staff begin indefinite strike over unresolved grievances. Yobe Hisba police arrest 14 over immorality, use of illicit drugs during Ramadan. Angry senators in stormy session. Debate Ningi's 2024 budget padding claim. Court adjourns Fubara loyalist terrorism trial to March 19th. Troops kill 2, arrest 6 in IPOB ESN drone Delta factory. Corporate begging rises in Enugu amid economic hardship. Ramadan, let's bury religious biases for peace. Governor Eno urges Muslims. Abia government approves death of varsity students killed in court clash. Nicholas Jackson turns down Chelsea number 9 shirt. Fufi exposes man with 4 wives, 10 children married to his church member. Barcelona versus Napoli. De Jong, Pedri to miss UCL round of 16 clash. Nasima warns governors against implications of Naira devaluation. Power minister, heads of agencies for saboteurs. NUPRC debunks a report of non-remittance into federation account. Health insurance. NHIA holds retreat, strategizes for 50 million naira enrollment. ICAO begins Lagos, Abuja Airport Security Audit, Arsenal versus FC Porto, Gunners aim to progress into UCL quarterfinal. Don't leave government alone to fight insecurity. NUJ president urges Nigerians. UBA gets $100 million African Guarantee Fund backing for women-led SMEs green finance. SNEPCOMD, Iboni, receives Energy Personality Award. Deal Makers Africa set stage for premier mergers and acquisition awards. Trump vows to pardon Capitol rioters if re-elected US president. 2024 budget, 8.76 trillion naira capital expenditure shows government sincerity in economic growth. IMPI. Senate to engage ministers. Orders on 30 trillion naira ways and means expenditure. Edo, APC aspirant seeks legal action, writes INEC. Plans to impeach Shaibu, abuse of office, Abga Guba candidate. Christ Embassy hosts a 3-day healing streams event. Pet King renews commitment to Ikorodu City FC. Arawa Group 6 protection. Expresses confidence minister. Ondo can't experiment with 2024 election. Transparency Center advocates equity in political appointments. Zulum commissions Nasarawa Technology Village. Para Governor inaugurates multi-sectoral committee on food security. That's the much we can take from the leadership newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning from the leadership newspaper, we flip over to the Vanguard newspaper. I'm sad. Okonjo-Iweala calls on federal government to recover abducted Kaduna Sokoto students. Renewed hope agenda is yielding fruits. Remi Tinubu, Super Eagles job. Amneke, Siasia, Okpala, 9 others beat NFF deadline. Alleged budget padding, room pulls as senators bicker over money sharing. You never served me impeachment notice. Shaibu tells EDHA. Reps ask CBN to restrain banks from holding customers' reserved funds. Transcorp Power PLC creates opportunities for investors, impact Nigeria's economy. Traditional rulers, part of government. Jimo Ibrahim backs a 7.61 billion naira empowerment for monarchs. Ramadan Day 3, achieving pity in Ramadan. Fourth, reform triggers 200% increase in cargo inflow. MPA. Alleged budget padding. Rumpus as senators bicker over money sharing. Ningi resigns as Northern Senators Forum chairman. Reps ask CBN to restrain banks from holding customers' reversed funds. 2023 presidential election most divisive in Nigeria's history. Chetima. Tinubu approves FCT's first head of service, 10 permanent secretaries. Wuse unrest. Police arrest officer for shooting escapee convict. Sangeto. Residents cry out over demolition of houses, estates. Sango Theodo. Residents cry out over demolition of houses, estates. At 60, I'm not afraid of death. Remi Tinubu. Soldiers arrest parents, son, over illegal arms manufacturing. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Pay wage award till new minimum wage comes into force. Tinubu tells governors. Nigeria's VAT too low, says European Union. Sanu to Tinubu, salvage Nigeria's economy now. Why we keep fumbling as a nation. Obiora Okonkwo alleged the P&ID scam. Lawyer testifies against fleeing Britain. James Nolan. That's the much we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. From the Vanguard newspaper, we'll flip over to the Punch newspaper. Ayedatiwa declares governorship bid, gets reps, 18 lawmakers' endorsements. Federal government approves 107 varsities over fake degrees. Plateau governor signs executive order on illegal buildings, traffic, 1.2 billion naira fraud. EFCC raises charges. Rearranges Fayose's ally. ILO advocates social protection for domestic workers. Lagos state government seeks solution to gridlock around event centers. Don't act like Buhari, negotiate with bandits. Gumi tells Tinubu. Budget padding controversy. Ranking senators get 17 billion naira consulted. Ramadan. Sokoto votes 6.7 billion naira for feeding. Jigawa slashes working hours. Oshun alleges plot to attack schools, farm settlements. Customs release 15 grain trucks seized in Sokoto. Shaibu denies evading impeachment notice. Catholic Church waits in. Justify 3.25 trillion naira security budget. Reps tells NSA. Army bust illegals gun factory in Delta. Arrest 8. APC, PDP clash over Fubara. Akpabio's political jibes at Wigwe's burial. Clark Osoba back return to parliamentary government. U.S. general, senior officials hold talks with Niger junta. Lagos to prosecute 7 for assaulting enforcement officers. Health group advises para women on child spacing. In 2 months, 59 doctors abandoned Nasarawa hospitals. NAD. President's wife opens digital economy center in Oyo. Gombe Internal Revenue Services eyes 22 billion naira in 2024. Doctors lament high cost of drugs. Gombe man who builds rockets failed 7 NDA admission. Para. Nigerian National Drug Law Enforcement Agency partner to fight drug abuse among students. Bauchi governor says no hidden place for criminals. Aliyu hands over vehicles to Sokoto drivers for transportation. UNICEF, Brunu trained 4,800 youths in skill development. Tiffy men not immoral. Don't give out wives for sex pleasure. High Court. Alumni reward outstanding Lagos State University math students with 300,000 naira. Foundation seeks legal support for people with Down syndrome. Pray for Nigeria's peace. Tinubu urges Muslims. And that's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning. From the Punch newspaper, we'll flip over to the Sun newspaper. Ramadan, pray for peace, stability. Tinubu appeals to Nigerians. Approves appointment of FCT permanent secretaries, board members, others. Senators in near fisticuff as crisis takes party, ethnic dimensions. Senators in near fisticuff as crisis takes party, ethnic dimensions. Senate explains alleged 3 trillion naira 2024 budget pardon. President behind reports of Atiku's plan to dump PDP. Stop blaming Buhari Tinubu for present challenges. Ogulewe. Hot directive to block phone lines or face legal action. Socio-economic rights and accountability project tells NCC. Why Nigeria should adopt state police, Annie. PDP running Taraba aground 2023 PRP Guba candidate. Opeyemi alleges plot to sack Akpabio as Ningi backs a 3-month suspension. Wigwe, PDP declares Akpabio enemy of Rivers over comments on Fubara. All eyes on reps over constitution review exercise. FinServe trains women entrepreneurs on export trade. How direct selling boosts entrepreneurship in Nigeria. Data, credential theft, malware, top threats against small medium enterprises in 2023. Report. NITDA reaffirms commitment to women empowerment to bridge digital gender gap. Senators, we've taken this. Neakalo Foundation donates study materials to St. Saviour's School. Big nights for big winners at 21st Sun Awards. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Sun newspaper this morning. Oshime wants £250,000 per week to quit Napoli. JGM National Squash Tournament gets April 3rd date. Super Eagles job. NFF settles for Amunike. Salisu Yusuf Amokashi apply for Super Eagles top post. Passage of Southeast Development Commission bail. Pure water turns gold. Restructuring. Viable way forward. Hope rises for Enugu Coal. Community confronts suspected unknown gunmen kidnappers. And that's the much we can take from the Sun newspaper this morning. From the Sun newspaper, we flip over to Daily Post newspaper. 3.7 trillion naira budget padding controversy. National Assembly faces fresh integrity crisis. 3.7 trillion naira budget controversy. Senator Ningi was right. Onibwende. Customs returns trucks of seized food items to owners. Insecurity. AE Funai. LG to set up joint security. Tinubu appoints chairman, commissioners of FCT, Civil Service Commission. Inspector General of Police deploys a mobile unit to rescue kidnapped pupils in Kaduna. Governor Mba appoints Chinyaka Oha, chairman, Esut Governing Board. Epochi, provost, Esut College of Medicine. Lagos. Labour Party will continue to fight for workers' welfare. Para NLC chairman Sahid Mutara. Labour will continue to fight workers' welfare. Para NLC chairman Sahid Mutara. NAFDAC shuts down 10 bakeries in Rivers. Governor Kepas suspend Taraba Television general manager. Delta farmers angry over distribution of federal government grain palliatives. Ramadan, pray for peace, stability of Nigeria. Tinubu urges Muslim faithfuls. That's the much we can take from the Daily Post newspaper this morning. On the stories making the headlines, please stay with us.
Good news and wonderful opportunities here for you at NEXT 22 to 2025. And the available countries and continents are Canada, Australia, USA, UK, Asia, Arab, Kuwait, Qatar, New Zealand, and China. Available jobs are automobile, construction, healthcare, security, hotel, modeling, football players, nursing, drivers, cleaners, and cook. We also run computer programs and
and diploma courses with foreign universities. We also offer 4 to 8 family package in Canada with scholarship. For enquiries, call 070-1999-1985 or 079-1990-8943, or you visit our office at number 19 Old Enugu Onisha Road by Mbo Junction, 5th floor.
Love my friend, nutritious and delicious. Love my friend, energizing and refreshing. Love my friend, the aroma is so yummy. Love my friend, it's a friend for the family. Sweetie, sweetie, love my friend. Yummy, yummy, love my friend. Sweetie, sweetie, love my friend. Yummy, yummy, love my friend.
Love my friend, a family love produced under a good hygienic environment with NAFDAC approval. Love Bite Bread produced with enough milk and honey that makes it sweet and yummy. Love Bite Bread energizes, refreshes, and nourishes the body. It's a family love. Love Bite Bread, a product of Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited in Novi, located at number 1 Sumari Kapulon, Kumuro, Novi, Anambra City. Phone 0814-982-8254. Love Bite Bread. Eat healthy, live healthy.
Sweetie, sweetie, love my friend. Yummy, yummy, love my friend.
Country people, another ogbonge opportunity don land for you to secure your own landed property for better location with small money before price go carry you go where you no know. This one na legit info from the stables of Robin Fave Concept Limited. I know say you don sabi that name by now. Robin Fave Concept Limited na big name for this real estate business. We get the track record and we dey deliver for everything we talk. Now we bring you Blessed Garden Estate, phase 1 and phase 2. Now we still bring you Airlight Garden Estate and Unique Garden Estate. All these estates, they're the capital city of Delta State, and people when sabi levels don't buy them finish. But no worry, because land no dey finish. And our work now to direct you go where you go get the best value for your money. This time, we don't carry and come your domot with the brand new Golden City Garden Estate, Otulu, just 2 minutes from Akuku Igbo local government secretariat. This one now confirm premium estate when you fit get with small money when no go turn your eye at all. Just 400,000 naira for one plot inside our special promo when they on now. From now till 2 weeks time, this estate dey for Otulu off Asaba Benin Expressway, just 2 minutes from Asaba Housing Estate and 5 minutes from Wichtech Group of Companies. Golden City Garden Estate dey for good location when be say na only 20 minutes e go take from Coca Junction flyover, 10 minutes from Asaba International Airport, and e no far from the express route. For inside Golden City Garden Estate, you go enjoy light and water 247. The environment clean and the day serene for you and your family with good road network and street light go dey shine for every corner. You no go worry about security because solid fence dey around the estate and security men when them train wella go man the gate 247. On top that one, recreational center dey for your maximum relaxation. Wetin you dey wait for? Waka come Robin Fave Concept Limited office make you collect your own plot inside the brand new Golden City Garden Estate. Because special promo dey on now, and for this promo season, you go get 464 square meters of land when be 50 by 100 one plot for only 400,000 naira. This promo now for only 2 weeks. So no dull yourself. With only 400k, you don't become landlord inside this correct estate for we capital city. Call us today for 081 68 32 2403. That is 081 68 32 2403. I say 081 68 32 2403. Once you pay, we go allocate your land, give you sharply, plus give you deed of assignment, register survey plan, and government approved decision. When go show say even government confirm what we do, you no get anything to worry about. Now we dey run am. If you no get all the money to pay now, you fit dey pay small for the one where they call installment payment plan. One then na 3 months, 6 months, or even 12 months. As long as you no go turn your eye, better payment plan dey for you to choose. Take advantage of this special promo when they on now unto say one plot of land 464 square meters now only 400,000 naira. Because once this promo end, the price go increase small, and the promo na just 2 weeks e go last. Secure the future for you and your family. Buy your own land today. Make yourself become landlord inside the new Golden City Garden Estate, Otulu, wey be only 2 minutes from Akuku Igbo Local Government Secretariat. Come our office when they inside Jimok Petrol Station, Kilometer 8, Asaba Benin Expressway, Asaba, Delta State. Or call us on top 081 68 32 2403. That is 081 68 32 2403. I say 081 68 32 2403. Now, Robin Fave Concept Limited, they develop Golden City Garden Estate.
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us gets as complicated as they is causing social change across your streets. In your community, Street Report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishku, SR number the first, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonadi 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds
In your face.
on Emas in Ebonadi corner
24/7.
24/7.
You're welcome back to Newspaper Headlines on Airborne the 103.5 FM. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080-96661035. You can also join us on Facebook as we are live at Airborne 103.5 FM. Drop your comment on the comment section of the live video. You can equally stream us online via mixlr.com/gistfm. We are on to The Nation newspaper. Nigeria Magazine 5th International Women's Day Awards for tomorrow. Adeleke raises alarm over planned attacks on schools, farms. Shaibu to court, order INEC to reject Ighodalo. Abu Razak Ododo seek president's intervention on Ilorin Lojoja Road. Tinubu appoints Mobeora as DG Nemasa. WTO to prevent illegal fishing on Nigerian waters. I'm not afraid of death, says First Lady. Senator Tinubu seeks women's contributions to national development. Atiku won't dump PDP, says aide. Reps seek removal of security agencies from envelope budgeting system. Still on the stories making the headlines on The Nation newspaper this morning, Tinubu reaffirms commitment to enhancing security of Gulf of Guinea. Tinubu Akpabio orders meet in Aso Rock after Ningi's suspension. Politicians exploited our ethno-religious fault lines in 2023 election. Shetima. Edo 2024. Compel INEC to reject Ighodalo. Shaibu tells Abuja Court. CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, 6 framework for regulation of registered entities. Final year graduate. And that's the much we can take from The Nation newspaper this morning. From the Nation newspaper, we'll flip over to this day newspaper. Rail. Federal government secures $1.3 billion for completion of Kanu Kastina Jibia Maradi project. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, LCCI, hails the federal government suspension of expatriate employment levy. NCDMB, Tinubu's executive orders reinforced implementation of Oil Industry Contact Act, incentivizing investment. Shops, offices set ablaze at Wuse Market after death of suspect. Someone House urges CBN to direct banks on prompt reversal of failed transactions. Okonjo-Iweala tax federal government to ensure return of abducted school. FX volatility increased Dangote cement. 10 orders of production cost to 4.1 trillion naira in 2023. Debt service got $560 million in January, 399% YOY increase. And that's the much we can take from this day newspaper. From this day newspaper, we'll flip over to Nigerian Tribune. Nigeria loses 94 billion naira to palm oil importation annually. Done. Police arrest 2 insurgents in Anambra, recover 4 AK-47 rifles. Hoodlums set Wuse Market on fire over death of convict. Police rescue 3 children, arrest female kidnapper in Lagos school. Foreign investor eyes 7% stake in Living Trust Mortgage Bank. Ramadan, pray for Nigeria's peace, economic boom. Prophet Olu Alo urges Muslim. International Women's Day. Unity Bank partners scale Paddy to train 1,000 female software engineers. Media organizations, practitioners charged with advocating against child poverty. Tinubu appoints Mobola as Nimasa DG. Ramadan, NNPP chieftain Ajadi calls for increased prayers. Edo, you never served me impeachment notice. Shaibu tells Assembly Speaker. 70,000 inmates awaiting trial. Lego expert. Abuja is safe for agricultural investment. Wike tells Polish ambassador. Diplomatic reporters hail Tuga's leadership on 57th birthday. And that's the much we can take from the Nigerian Tribune this morning. That will also mark the conclusion of all that we have for you on this particular edition of Newspaper Headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. We will now flip over to our WhatsApp portal for reactions. From this morning, we have this message. It's coming from Agonabu. He's joining us from Ofa Aguluzibu, and he says, kidnapping saga, the same Kaduna State again. It is an abomination in the highest order. Our gallant soldiers are in Southeast arresting and killing IPOB members while terrorists are ravaging northern Nigeria. It is a bad omen to call a terrorist bandit. This is the reason killing won't stop, because partially tackle of killers in Nigeria and others are terrorists while others are bandits is unfair. We are watching as things unfolding. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now we have this message. It is coming from Pauline Wizu from Onitsha, and it says Ninge resignation is dog eating dog. Nigeria is in crossroad. Pardon or no our problem. Our problem is food, shelter, and insecurity. If they don't know. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now we have this message. It is coming from Okokwa Kenneth Okuchuku from Umuobalichi Kingdom. And it says, insecurity is so porous in Nigeria that farmers will not go to farm, and no sensible person will invest in a country with security and electricity challenges. Insecurity, our leaders are played more, our leaders played more part on it. That's why security issues skyrocketed to the apex level. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Ogugwa Kenneth Okuchuku. Thank you so much. We have this message. It's coming from Comrade Ibudu from Abakana. And it says, stop blaming Buhari and Tinubu. May I ask, who should we blame? Tinubu is now the head, and for that reason, we are going to blame him on this predicament we are facing. If he feels it's not right, then he should resign and leave the seat vacant. We are dying in every aspect of life, and you expect us to keep quiet or keep praising the government. I'm not encouraging atrocities, but some banditry, kidnapping, plus other lackadaisical happening in Nigeria are due to the hardship in the country. Also, some of them are indirectly sponsored. Those they should change for good. May God help us. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have this message. It is coming from Engineer Ebuka Joshua Dawson. He's joining us from 33, and he says, I am sad. Okunjo Iweala calls on federal government to recover abducted Kaduna Sokoto students. They have turned banditry to a political business. This man who allegedly beheaded his daughter for money racial imbenicity, Edo State, should be sentenced to life. The love of money is the root of every kind of evil. He said the Edo State Police Command said it arrested a police sergeant, Samuel Imako, for slapping a young woman identified as Mercy Ajayi. It's a welcome development. MPF should desist from assault of civilians. Armed bandits have kidnapped another 61 residents in Kaduna State barely 3 days after 232 primary students. This is very unfortunate. 4 men who gang raped 20-year-old lady in Lagos, a record action or post it on Facebook, should be sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. Engineer Ebuka Joshua Dawson. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now we have this message. It's coming from Chike Obata from Ubinetiti Okozu, and it says, President Tinubu history will be very painful anytime his name is mentioned as Nigerian president. Look at what is happening in this country: terrorists, kidnapping, banditry every day. And Chetima is telling us that Tinubu bears Nigerians in mind. Okay, bears Nigerians in mind. How can he say? Can he say so? Why people are killing? Are being killed every day in this country? Called and he says 2023 election that elected Tinubu and Chetima is the worst election since I was born over 40 years ago. President Tinubu preaching to Muslims to embrace peace, while peace is far from him. Beginning that he was sworn in as a president of Nigeria, he removed subsidy that puts Nigeria in trouble now. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now we have this message. It's coming from Christian Ofundo from Onitsha, and he says, history will remember Tinubu for his deceitful tongue towards Nigerians. He will be remembered for the hardship he imposed on the citizens, and history also remember him for his removal of fuel subsidy, which has put Nigerians into abject poverty today. He said, troops kill IPOB in Delta. Why is it that our security agents are fond of claiming to have killed IPOB members but refuse to tell the public how many of their members that have been sent to God? Okay, and he says it is absolutely sad to hear that the Nigerian security agents are proud of the numbers of indigenous people killed in the cold blood, but run away from Northeast where Boko Haram bandits and all types of terrorism is thriving. Let them show their powers where necessary, not killing the innocent people that would fetch bad name to them. He continued and says, Adeleke has made it known to Nigerians that plans are on the way to attack schools and other relevant places, but our security agents will not listen to him until after the terrorists might have achieved their satanic aim. Those people bragging to have killed IPOB, go and stop this thing that is happening, as Adeleke has revealed. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now we have this message. It's coming from Engineer Ebuka Nwabufo from Amawa Bunike, and he says Gumi is now the minister for kidnapping in Nigeria, always giving advice to government to listen to bandits. He should be arrested now to stop the crisis. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have a message. This one is coming from White Lion of Africa, and it says Tinubu is not helping the masses. He should do the needful. Senator Ningi's suspension is laughable and a show of rubber stamp Senate, bandits, kidnappers, and terrorists in the northern Nigeria. What are the security agencies doing in Nigeria? Thank you so much for joining us this morning, White Lion. From our WhatsApp portal, we'll flip over to our Facebook portal. We have this message. It's coming from Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebara from Owerri, and she says, Who is this Gumi that cannot be arrested, give statements, and keep going scot-free? We play too much with serious matters in this country. Terrorism is a serious issue. Any serious government. Okay, this is the much we can get from your message, but thank you so much for joining us this. Now we have this message. It's coming from Amecha Nene from Uru, and he says, "Our soldier and policemen are not telling Nigerians the truth. Our school children are out there. Our school children are in the hands of kidnappers. Let federal government do the needful and set them free. God help us." Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have this message coming from Obiora from Okozo, and he says, Tinubu asks Nigerians to pray for insecurities. Imagine a president of country who have power, police, army, DSS, EFCC, and even civil defense. What is the duty of the security agencies to kill protesters and innocent citizens? Okay, when Chibok girls were kidnapped, Kaduna school girls did not know that today they will be a victim. So likewise, others. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now we have this message is coming from Honorable Obasi, aka authority is more than power. Army and okay, invade an illegal gun factory in Delta State. It's a welcome development, but that will help to stop skeleton within our country and also stop insecurity. And also, my suggestion to Mr. President over hunger war in Nigeria is that the government have to create a provision of foodstuff palliatives to every state and community and vicinity, because people are dying in hunger every day. And also, you should know that without food, you can be healthy, because a healthy nation is a. Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning, my brother. Now, this is the spot where we'll call it a day on this particular edition of Newspaper Headlines on Airborne Ade 103.5 FM. Remember, it comes your way weekdays in the morning once it's 7 o'clock. So keep a date and don't touch the dial of Airborne Ade 103.5 FM once it's 8:20 this morning. We'll be back with Birthday Splash. Till we meet again, I am Martin. Have a blissful morning.
Can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Government, whatever.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community, Street Report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanyu, as our number the first every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonadi 103.5 FM as Street Reports on Fools.
In your face.
On Imazine Ebonadi Corner
24/7. 24/7.
Family is the foundation of the society. Now, the 103.5 FM, whereby the ezinụlọ.
Papa, mama, na ụmụaka maka ịmata ihe gbasara ezinụlọ sonyelu Classic Lady.
Efu emenarị Classic Lady
N'ebe ọ na-adị 103.5
FM n'oge ọdịmma ezinụlọ. Nke na-abịara gị every Tuesday na Friday 3 to 4 p.m.
Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebonade 103.5 FM. It's Martin Ipanishuku is here every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebonade 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/gistfm. Every Monday and Saturday, what are your political views? Keep a date.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights.
Know your rights. Mara ikikere nwere. Basically, as a citizen of Nigeria, your freedom of speech. Onye karịrị gị ananara gị ihe ị nwere n'ike maka freedom of speech. Onye karịrị gị ananara gị ihe ị nwere n'ike press or intimidated in any way and means. By any time, ama nwa gị aka anala gị oke ruru gị, nwanyị na onwe ihe ị maka na ọ karịrị gị. Mba